Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Mike D's Auto Works. I'm Mike D, and this is my introduction video. I want to tell you a little bit about myself, my experience, why I've decided to start making a YouTube channel, and what to expect if you decide to come and hang out with me in my garage. So a little bit about myself. I love cars. That's probably why this channel popped up for you, is because you also love cars. I love everything about them. I have unknowingly spent most of my life dedicated to understanding cars a little bit better. Quite frankly, I understand cars probably a lot better than I do people. But it's because of the people that I still enjoy working on cars. Some of my earliest memories were formed around cars. I think I did one of my first brake jobs when I was like 9 years old. It was on a family friend's Roadrunner. It's another thing about me is that I've grown up loving Mopars. But it's not just that. I have a healthy respect for all cars. Whether it be hot rods, muscle cars, imports, trucks, Jeeps, lowriders, customs, it doesn't matter. Every one of those cars has a person behind it that shares the same level of crazy that I do. It's the thing that makes you want to watch videos on other people's cars, read about them, research tools on how to fix them, learn techniques, learn skills. Some people out there want to build beautiful cabinets or do beautiful works of art with wood or paint. They want to be doctors, they want to be lawyers. To me, it's understanding the machine. I want to understand the systems behind it. I want to know the why and the what, everything about them. I've spent about 15 years in the professional automotive industry. Started out as a GS, busting tires, changing oil. Worked my way up through sales into a service manager, and eventually I ran my own shop for a while, which was horrible. I was a terrible manager. I apologized to all my bosses who thought that was a good idea to let me to do that, but that's okay. I learned something from the experience. And now I'm back working on cars, doing what I enjoy. Being able to fix somebody's problem so that they can safely get to work and support their family. I feel a great sense of pride in that. I work for an excellent company. We specialize in Subarus, which wasn't my first choice, mind you. I didn't know a lot about Subarus. The more and more I've worked on them, the more and more I've come to appreciate them. My daily driver is now an '09 Legacy that I picked up and dirt cheap. It had a blown up motor. I've done a bunch of work to it. But my passion has always been just learning about the systems and how they work. I work mostly on old Chrysler cars because that's what I grew up in. My family has always driven Chrysler products, and that's what my dad and my uncle raised me on and working on. So even though I've been around cars my whole life, I don't exactly have the practical experience. I've never taken a big block Mopar and built it from the ground up, or I've never, rebuilt a TorqueFlite from, by myself. I've done that several times with, my dad, my uncle, but I want to learn more about it. And I guess the reason why I want to learn more about it and why I've decided to document it is because I just want to do cool car shit with cool car people. I have friends that have some really cool cars, Corvette, RX-7, a lot of Subarus now, and I just enjoy learning from them, talking to them about it, helping them with their projects, them helping me with mine. And through this channel, it gives me an opportunity to meet more like-minded people and interact with more people doing the things that we love. My wife gets sick and tired of hearing me talk about, oh, did you see this, what they're coming out with? Or, check this tool out, or I need this. And she loves me to death, and she's very supportive. And I love her too. But she gets sick of hearing it. So that's why I'm here. Now, if you do decide to come hang out with me, you can expect a lot of mistakes and a lot of learning. I have all of this knowledge and reading, and my attempt is to prove to myself that I can make this dream that I have in my head about these cars into a reality. I've worked long and hard to put myself into a position where I can finally start working on some of my projects the way I want to work on them. And we'll see. I hope that you come along with me for the ride. A lot of my information, you're going to see these. You're going to see stuff like this. I have piles of old service manuals, of magazines. This is what I grew up on. I read technical service manuals like other people read Harry Potter. I want to know all the information that's there. There's a lot of cool technology out there with new cars and stuff like that, but there's something about an old car and learning to do it the way those guys did that inspires me. I want to perfect my understanding of those systems the way that they did in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and so on. And that's what I'm going to center some of my projects around. Learning about what they were doing in the magazines of that time, in that particular era, before I move on. I have a mix of project cars that I hope to be introducing you on the channel. From some old 50s cars to some 80s trucks to my wife's brand new 4Runner. And that one's not so much a project as it is me buying her car parts for Christmas and her reluctantly letting me film us put them on. But that's what I hope to share with you. I hope to follow along with you guys on your projects, and hopefully I inspire you to do something or to continue to do the things that you're passionate about. I have to get back to working on one of my projects currently. In my next video, I'll introduce you to that, and I'll show you a little bit around the garage. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me ramble on about this, and just remember, get out there, keep on wrenching.